I thought having you home would be better for everyone, you know. You could be in your own room, and I'd be able to take care of you, and your brother could see you all the time. Well, it turns out that, you know, Morgan's too little to understand. It's gonna take a little while for you to wake up. He's confused and he's scared. I know you wouldn't want that. You're such a good big brother. You always look out for Morgan. And that's what I'm trying to do now, and I just hope you can forgive me for bringing you back here, baby.
Hey.
Hey.
I spoke with the head of the Aftercare Institute. They're holding a room for Michael. We can see it today.
Hey, Stonecold, I'm sorry I didn't mean to interrupt your moment of silent reflection, but you did say to come post-haste. Might I assume that the accomplice to little Michael's shooting has suffered the same fate as his uber evil counterpart?
No, I don't know who was working with Devlin.
Oh, well, the Jekyll assumed that the dastardly doctor named an accomplice prior to his demise.
No, Devlin said there's more. That's it. And then he died.
That's a cryptic, unhelpful, and unnecessarily mysterious.
We have one lead right now. Kate Howard. Why did she pay Devlin $1 million?
Okay, here we go.
Thanks.
No, don't be too grateful. Never quite mastered coffee. Why do you think I send my assistants out every day?
No, not just for the coffee. I meant just, you know, staying the night. It helps having you here.
I wouldn't be anywhere else, honey.
No, I mean it. You get me through this, you know. There's not too many people on my side right now, and your love and support is what gets me through it.
How do you know Ian didn't give you up before he died?
Because if he did, I'd already be dead. It's not like Jason didn't have the opportunity. When I came home yesterday, he was sitting in my bedroom.
What?
Yeah. You know what he asked me? He asked me if I had any proof that Daddy's the one that hired Ian. So we're in the clear. He has no idea that I'm responsible for Michael's shooting.
Ooh. You two look very serious. Is there something I should know? I hope you aren't talking business with your sister. I don't want Claudia to get the wrong idea about her place in this family.
Oh, I've known my place in this family, Daddy, since you sent me away to Italy to live with Uncle Rudy.
Rudy was supposed to keep you out of trouble. Letting you run things in his name is not what I had in mind.
You'd be surprised. Uncle Rudy taught me a lot of things about how to run this business, things that Johnny could learn from me. Not that he wants my help.
The Zaccaras don't share power, Claudia, especially with a woman. And we don't discuss business in front of them either. Close the door on your way out.
You were in the middle of something, Dad.
Fine, Johnny. Dad's right. You have more important things to talk about.
Hi. Is she in? No, not yet, but I can have her call you when she gets in.
Oh, that's all right. I'll wait.
It might be a while.
Yes, well, I think I can find something to occupy my time. Are these, by any chance, from Maha Chang's new collection? Kate said she was getting in some samples and that I was welcome to help myself.
Oh, well, yeah, you can take anything but that gray strapless one right there.
Oh, a girl after my own heart.
Oh, no, not for me. It's for a photo shoot we're doing today.
Is it fair game after that?
Yeah, I guess.
Now, are you sure? Because I don't want to take anything that you might have your eye on.
Oh, no, take whatever. I don't want any of that.
Any of this? How can you work in the nerve center of fashion and be indifferent to the couture that surrounds you? I mean, my God, this dress, the cut, the color, the feel of it against your
Miss Miller.
skin. Hi, Max. What are you doing here? Are you following me?
Do you think that maybe we could wait till next week? I just got him settled in and I want to spend a little bit of time with him.
Carly, putting it off, it won't make it easier. Why don't you just tour the facility, huh? Talk to the doctors. Get all your questions answered. You can fly down there today. You can see for yourself that it's an easy trip. One you can possibly make a few times a week.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna say goodbye to him.
Okay, I'm gonna call the pilot.
Hey, baby. I'm gonna leave for a little while, but I'll be back as soon as I can, okay? I love you.
Thanks. All set?
I'm ready.
What do we have? The connection with Kate and Devlin. What do you got?
Well, the dastardly doctor paid a stop by the home of Mr. Corinto, sir, prior to his departure. The Godfather wasn't there, but the fashionista most definitely was. Had the Jackal been more prudent with his PI skills, a digital recorder would have been embedded with the tracking device, and we would have heard the details of the improper conversation.
I'm more concerned about the money. Where's the money right
Well,
now?
I jackled into Evil Ian's offshore accounts and returned the money to Crimson's before the law-abiding ones could connect the fashionista.
Good. And that's probably for the best.
Do you really think the fashionista was in collusion with the dastardly doctor?
Man, I don't know. Maybe Devlin was working with somebody. Maybe he was working alone. Maybe he was trying to get rid of Sonny so he can run his drugs through this harbor without interference. But when Michael got shot instead. Devlin ran to Kate looking for a way out.
Why would the fashionista bankroll Evil Ian's getaway?
It's ironic. All the enemies that I have, and the man who shot Michael has no mob ties. He's just a doctor who is looking to push his product through my territory.
When was the last time you talked to Jason?
Well, I don't talk to Jason much because he still blames me for Michael getting shot.
He's wrong, Sonny.
Well, Kate, a father's supposed to protect his son, and when it mattered, I didn't, and that's just the way that goes.
Because you couldn't protect Michael.
Okay, I don't want to talk about that. Listen, I don't regret saving your life, but Jason's not going to see it that way. So, he's going to take care of the business, do what he has to do. As far as the trust that we had is gone.
Well, you're grieving. You're both grieving for Michael right now. I'm sure
And
in time
he
he's going
found
to be...
out who shot Michael. And I know I should feel, good about it. But something, tells me that there's something else going on because it's just too neat and clean. I don't know. I don't know what it is.
Ian Devlin is dead, right?
Right.
The police want to close the case. Don't you think it would be better for everyone if we just let it go? Move on?
Not until I find out why someone shot my son and who else was involved.
This is the second overture from our friends in South America, the Esteban family. They want to expand. Now, if we agree to transport and distribute their product along the eastern seaboard, they're going to give us a fair share of the profits, and more importantly, access to their shipping lanes south of the equator.
We've been through this. I'm not interested in the deal they're offering.
But maybe your father would like to take a look at the proposal himself.
If we go back now and tell them we've changed our minds, it'll be perceived as a sign of weakness.
John, that is your pride talking. In order to stay competitive, we need a strong partnership in South America. The Esteban family gives us that and much more, Tony. It's really a very fair proposal.
I've made my decision. Either you trust my judgment or you don't.
I'm not crazy about your attitude.
I'm not going to sit here and get into a contest with Trevor.
John, there is no contest. I was at your father's side before you were born. I've given years of service and loyalty to your father.
You know what? I'm not going to sit here and lie to your face. That's what you got this guy for. As for the deal, it's your business. You run the damn thing however you see fit.
That kid's certainly got a temper. I certainly hope you'll rein it in before he burns any more of the bridges to our friends in South America.
John needs guidance. I think I know how to provide it.
It's always good to see you, Miss Miller. You look good. Great. I mean, great. You always, I mean, you look so great, right?
Thank you.
I'm sorry. I'm actually here to see Miss Howard.
Kate, why?
Well, I was kind of hoping she'd be able to do me a favor for what?
Lulu, did you ever get a hold of Jack? I called him and left messages on his cell in his home, and he hasn't called me back.
This is cold.
I got it for you earlier because
Just get me another one, Lulu.
Now? What about the phones?
When you're out of the office, you have the phones forwarded to your cell phone. Sorry. Sorry about that. I'm down to one assistant, and she needs a lot of training. Anyway, have you been here long?
Just long enough to fall in love. This dress is sensational.
Oh.
Now, I know it is off limits until after the photo shoot, but I hope you don't mind. I saw it on the rack, and it just beckoned to me. I couldn't resist.
You are always welcome to what you want. Now, Max, I can't imagine that Maha Chang's gowns are interesting to you, so why are you here exactly?
I need you to intervene with the boss and make him understand that me and Miss Miller are meant to be together. Thanks.
I'll be out of your way in a minute. I just gave Michael a bath, and I wanted to make sure that he was tucked in nice and tight.
Thank you.
It's all a part of the job.
No, I mean, it's more than that. You seem to care about my son.
I care about all my patients. But Michael is a special case. A young life cut short because of the business you chose. Reminds me of my own son. I warned Stanford over and over again that to work for you could come to no good. But he didn't listen to me. And now my son is gone.
I had nothing to do with what happened, Stan. He quit working for me weeks before his death.
Your business is dangerous and destructive. And now we have both lost someone we love because of it.
Everybody blames your daddy. But not half as much as I blame myself.
Little Michael was struck by an errant bullet standing feet from the fashionista. Had Mr. Carrizosa reacted in a different way, she could be very well lying in his progeny's place. That alone That alone should be reason enough for her to support Mr. Corinthos' justice-seeking efforts.
Right. Okay, but Kate wanted Sonny out of the business before Michael ever got shot. She had to know that Sonny would hunt down whoever was responsible for the shooting. Maybe Kate wanted Devlin to get out of town before Sonny could kill him.
Yeah, no, while I agree with the master's chain of reasoning, the question remains, how would the fashionista discover Dr. Ian's involvement in the shooting?
I don't know. Devlin is a sleazebag. I mean, maybe he tried to squeeze $1 million out of Kate just to disappear. He got in front of her, told her, pleaded his case.
Yeah, assuming that is the case, how do you think Mr. Corinthos will react when he learns that his beloved fashionista paid off the man that shot his son?
The boss doesn't approve of Miss Miller dating anyone in his organization.
Not that I need Sonny's approval. What or whom I do on my own personal time is none of Sonny's business.
Mr. C thinks it's too much of a distraction. He's worried Miss Miller's gonna lose focus and flip out, like Miss Davis did after she slept with him.
Sonny is a self-absorbed chauvinist who is under the misguided impression that Alexis was reduced to a quivering pile of hormones solely due to his intoxicating power over women, when in reality, her highly emotional behavior was the result of an unplanned pregnancy, a direct result of Sonny's inability to use common sense and protection. And it's insane to believe that I would ever behave that way over Max. While I admit that Max is enough to make any woman lose their mind. I mean, he's sexy and virile and attractive on a number of different levels. But I am perfectly capable of keeping my professional and my personal lives separate.
But the boss doesn't believe it. He needs Miss Miller to be at the top of her game, especially now that we found out that Ian Devlin shot Michael, and we got some other loose ends to tie up.
What loose ends? Kate Howard's office? No, she's in a meeting. Can I take a message? Okay, can you say that number again? 50176. Okay, great, thanks. Bye. Oh, sorry. Excuse me. Let go of me, let go of me, let go of me.
Relax. Shizakara just wants to talk.
You're right. You know, the commute wasn't bad. I could make it here and back in half an hour.
This is it. So what do you think?
It's nice. The window's nice. And Michael can't be outside playing. At least the sun can be on his face.
Well, it's a little plain right now, but the staff said that they'll let us decorate it any way we want once Michael moves in. You know, we can make it look like his room at home.
Sorry I'm late. I was with a patient.
Dr. Levitt. This is my wife, Carly. Carly, this is Dr. Levitt. She's the head of the Institute.
It's nice to meet you.
Hi.
Have you had a chance to look around?
I gave her a quick tour. She still has a lot of questions about the Institute.
I will do my best to answer each and every one of them. But first, I'd like you to tell me a little bit about Michael.
I know it couldn't have been easy for you with me as a father. With the guns and the guards and being pulled out of school, being sent to the island because things got too dangerous. That's no way to raise a child. I should have done more to protect you. Because you trusted me with your life. And now it's over. No. No child should have to pay for his false mistakes. And you did that over and over and over again. And I'm gonna be sorry for that for the rest of my life. I can't change the past, but I can do everything in my power to do what's right for you. And there's a place that Jack's found. You're gonna You're gonna go there. Your mom is gonna visit you all the time. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Michael. So sorry. For the life you didn't have. And for the life that I took from you.
I'm sorry. I know that I shouldn't talk about business around Miss Howard. It's just that I want to keep seeing you, and I thought that you might be able to help.
Look, Max, I am even more determined than you, believe me, to prove to Sonny that what you and I do in our personal lives is none of his business. But there are better ways of going about it than involving Kate Howard. And now, if you will excuse us.
Of course. Well, if you need anything, you can call me over at Mr. C's.
I thought Sonny did away with his security detail.
Yeah, well, I still walk the property once a day. If anything were ever to happen to Mr. C and I could have prevented it, I'd never forgive myself.
Thank you, Max. Sonny's very lucky to have you looking after him.
Thank you.
Max's blunder notwithstanding, I would strongly advise you to reconsider getting involved in Sonny's business. Not only could you implicate yourself, but Sonny is not a man who takes kindly to interference, no matter how well-intentioned.
I'm glad you could come.
Well, you didn't give me much of a choice.
Well, something told me you wouldn't have come by invitation alone. Boys, close the door behind you. Lulu and I need a little privacy.
Okay, you don't have to threaten me because I already told you that Johnny and I are over.
That's too bad. My son needs somebody like you in his life.
Since when? A few days ago, you didn't want me to have anything to do with him.
Call me overprotective. In this business, you can't afford distractions. Well, Johnny's gonna get himself killed if he can't learn to control his temper, and you seem to have a calming influence on him.
Yeah, Johnny's had a death wish since the day I met him.
It's true. My son lets his emotions get the best of him, and that's no way to run a business. Lucky for him, I'm back so he doesn't have to.
Well, you both have something in common. You're both whack jobs.
Cute and spunky. I can see why he's infatuated.
Well, he's gonna have to get over it because I don't want anything to do with him or you ever again.
My son gets what he wants. You don't cooperate, your father will pay the price.
Well, Michael's always been a fighter. You know. He has been since the day he was born. He's strong and he's smart and incredibly stubborn. When he sets his mind to something, it's really hard to change it.
Yeah. He'll just weigh you down until he got what he wanted.
Michael sounds like a very determined little boy. What else can you tell us about him?
Well, he likes video games, loves junk food. Frozen pizza's his favorite.
Takes after his mother.
Michael has basically always been a happy kid. There's been some troubled times. More trouble than I'd like to admit.
We'll do our best to honor the little boy that Michael was. And to help you through your grief.
Well, that's all comforting. It is, but I would like to see how Michael's going to spend his days here. And I want to meet the people who are actually going to be taking care of him.
Carly agreed to let Michael stay at this facility that Jack's found.
Yeah, I know.
How'd you get through to her?
I
just told Carly how I felt. She figured out the rest on her own. Thank you. You want me to come back? No, I was on my way out. We'll talk later. Talk business, whatever. Everything changed the night you got shot. And I know it changed for you, but it changed for all of us. And Sonny was the first person who believed in me, who showed me respect, and we can't even look each other in the eye. Man, all I can think about is how we saved Kate instead of you.
How many meetings have you called? 3? 6? I mean, for someone who makes it a point of reminding me every time we cross paths how unwise it is to be seen together, you sure find it difficult to stay away. I mean, do you actually want to discuss business, or are you finding excuses to see me?
Don't flatter yourself. You're going to want to hear what I have to say.
Yes, it seems our good friend Dr. Devlin took his nasty little secret to his grave.
Jason doesn't suspect that we were involved in any way, but he does think that my father might have hired Devlin.
Oh, how convenient. You walk free and clear, and I get to keep my standing as Port Charles's one and only reformed sociopath. It seems that things are working quite nicely for both of us.
Indeed. So, that'll be the end of it.
Until you make that call.
I won't make another call. I don't want to be seen with you, and I don't want to hear from you again. Okay?
Well, you may want to reconsider when you hear what I have to say.
I haven't been in the money laundering business with your father for very long, but I have learned a thing or two about his habits. Luke works fast, and he doesn't always take the time to cover his tracks. If you leave evidence around long enough, it's bound to end up in the wrong hands.
Well, if you turn my father in, you'll go down with him.
You're a fiery little one, aren't you? It's too bad you don't have the brains to go along with it. Do you really think I would have made it this far without knowing how to keep my hands clean?
The same could be said about my father.
Your father has a stack of cash in his safe that can't be accounted for. And if the feds find out about it, he's looking at 10 years for RICO violations. With a bad ticker, who knows how long dear old Dad could last in prison.
What do you want?
The same thing you do. Make nice with Johnny. And if you don't, you could kiss your father goodbye.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I was looking for my client. Is he home?
Oh, well, I'm sorry, Miss Miller. The boss isn't here, and I'm not sure when he's going to be back.
What a shame. Well, I guess I'll just have to wait. Is there anything I can do for you in the meantime?
Well, I needed to check upstairs, make sure everything was safe and secure. I was thinking about starting at the guest room and then working my way on down.
Is that a fact?
Would you like to give me a hand?
I would love to.
Are you sure about this?
What?
This, us. Listen, it's the best sex I have ever had. I mean, it's better than the best sex. I'm talking fireworks.
Max, you need to stop talking.
Wait. Look, you are an amazing woman, and you're even a better attorney. And I know how important your job is to you. I just don't want to mess it up.
Max, I am not a woman who needs to be protected from my impulses. I know exactly what I'm doing, and I have no intention of stopping. Now shut up and kiss me.
What if Mr. C is right?
Here's a headline. When a woman is basically throwing herself at you, the last person you want to be thinking of is your employer.
I'm not thinking about our employer. I'm thinking about you. Listen, you know what he said. If he catches us together again, kaputs.
Is Sonny home?
No.
Do you expect him back anytime soon?
I Probably not. He's at the hospital with Michael.
Yeah. And here you and I are, sneaking around his house like a couple of lovesick teenagers.
Yeah.
Not exactly the most appropriate response to such a tragic situation.
Yeah. Michael brought us together. You know, it doesn't seem fair. You know, we found each other, and everyone else has lost so much.
It scared Morgan to see you like this. I know you wouldn't want Morgan to be scared. I think you're gonna be more comfortable at this new place. The person I'm really worried about is your mom. Last night was the first time Carly really accepted that you're not coming back. I don't know how she's gonna handle it. I don't know what I'm supposed to do to help her.
Carly. So what did you think? What did you think of the therapy pool?
That was nice. The garden's nice. I don't know how much Michael's going to be using it.
Michael's days will be tailored to fit his individual needs.
Does everyone get such personal care here?
Well, that's why we're limited on our residents, so all our doctors on staff are able to give each patient personal care.
Yeah, when prospective customers show up. But what about when we leave? How do I know those patients weren't parked by the pool just for show?
Carly.
It's all right. Many families have similar concerns. That's why we don't have any set visiting hours. You can stop by anytime, day or night, to make sure that your son is being treated with the respect and the care that he deserves.
I need to talk to my husband for a minute.
Take your time.
Thanks.
Look, I know this is difficult for
This
you.
place is not right for Michael.
Claudia, it's me. I need to talk to you. Call me back as soon as you get this. It's important. What are you doing here?
I thought we could go for a drive.
Well, you see, in the present climate, having Hazakara as a friend would be highly beneficial.
I have all the friends that I need.
Well, that could be one enemy too many if Jason found out your role in little Michael's shooting.
You keep your mouth shut, and it won't be a problem.
Well, if we were friends, that would go without saying, but unfortunately, your quota has recently met its demise, and I think you'll need a little more incentive.
What's it going to take to shut you up, Mr. Jax?
You, at my beck and call, would be a nice start. Making yourself available to facilitate future transactions with your family.
Unfortunately, I'm no longer involved in the family business, so you'll have to take that up with my father.
Since when?
Since my father threw me out. Apparently, he doesn't trust me as far as he can throw me.
Oh, you're a resourceful woman. You'll get back in Daddy's good graces, right? Well, I'll tell Jason that you are responsible for putting little Michael in a permanent coma. I mean, how long do you think Jason would take to kill you? So if you want to draw breath, make yourself friendly and available. From now on, your life is in my hands.
I've done the research, Carly. Dr. Levitt comes highly recommended.
Dr. Levitt doesn't give a damn if Michael wakes up or not. Why should she? Places like this make money off of people who can't move and they can't speak, and they sure as the hell can't tell you if they're not being taken care of. Michael deserves better.
Every specialist I spoke to said that this was the best. Now, we can tour as many facilities as you want, but we're not going to find one that's better equipped to handle Michael.
I don't want Michael feeling like we've given up on him.
We haven't given up on him. You know why he can't come home? It's not fair on Morgan.
Okay, but do we have to pick the place that's farthest away? Do we?
Okay, apart from distance, what don't you like?
You want a list? I don't like the staff. I don't like the smug staff that think they know my kid better than I know him. They don't even know anything about him. And I hate this room. I hate this room. I hate this picture. And I hate I hate every single thing in this room. Stop. It's not right. It's not right.
Jax, it's Kate. I apologize for leaving so many messages. Your brother was just here, and he explained to me what's going on. I feel terrible. I've been bothering you all day when you should be dealing with Michael. Don't worry about me, okay? My crisis has been averted. Jason, I didn't hear you come in.
Ian Devlin shot Michael. I want to know why you paid him $1 million the night he left.
Jason. What the hell are you talking about?
No way in hell Kate would give that bastard Devlin money.